Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon us all. Did you know stroke is the disease with a high mortality rate both in Indonesia and worldwide? In Indonesia, stroke is the disease with the highest prevalence of death, reaching more than 2 million people and is expected to increase to 23.3 million people by 2030. This increase is certainly very worrying because it can hamper the productivity of Indonesian people. During this time, stroke patients will come to the hospital when they have experienced physical, cognitive, or emotional disorders, which are at high risk. Kusuma et al. Study also showed that delays in recognizing and treating stroke can reduce life expectancy by 6% per minute. However, until now, there is no flexible device for early stroke detection, so stroke cases continue to increase. The good news is that stroke can be predicted through analysis of risk factors, especially hypertension. People with hypertension have a 4.5 times higher risk of stroke. Stroke prevention can be done by monitoring hypertensive patients using body biomarkers such as cortisol.
According to Vital, cortisol is a stress hormone that plays an important role in triggering stroke in people with risk factors, especially those with hypertension. High cortisol levels in saliva increase the risk of stroke, and saliva is superior because it contains free cortisol. Based on a study by Badia, cortisol treated with silver nanoparticles will change color from yellow to orange, which can be detected using a photometric sensor. Therefore, we are the factory factor team from Airlangga University, consisting of Sabita, Melia, Amel, Amar, and Jazzy, under the guidance of Dr. Airlangga Supriyanto MSc, want to contribute to reducing stroke mortality rate with our innovation, namely Cortiscan, portable stroke detection device based on silver nanoparticles and photometric sensor with saliva as a stroke prevention measure.
The Cortiscan process begins with the preparation of silver nanoparticle with AHMT capping agent. These nanoparticles are used on a test strip detected by a photometric system. Then the data is processed on a microcontroller using Robert Pierce law to apply a linear regression. The strip in our device uses silver nanoparticles impregnated on cellulose acetate membrane. Silver nanoparticles were detected using the UV spectral photometer at a wavelength of 400 nanometer, while silver nanoparticle with cortisol was read at a wavelength of 550 nanometer with an optimum reaction time of 10 minutes. The main Cortiscan device used ESP32 as the microcontroller or LED display as the monitor, push button for navigation, LED and 10T6000 sensor for photometry, LiPo battery for power, 3D printing casing made from PLA filament.
In the validation and performance test, silver nanoparticles were reacted with saliva containing standard cortisol with various different concentrations, resulting in a linear regression graph at a concentration of 1 to 60 nanomolar, with the smallest concentration that could be detected was 3.43 nanomolar. The data shows that the sensor is able to detect the reaction between silver nanoparticles and cortisol with a high accuracy of 99.89% with a sensitivity of 0.0047 absorption unit per nanomolar. Furthermore, the test results are interpreted in the graph of the relationship between cortisol levels and the percentage of stroke risk. Cortiscan is equipped with web monitoring that can be accessed via mobile phone. This web monitoring has 4 main features: displaying the latest cortisol levels, the latest percentage chance of stroke, a graph of measurement history, and the suggested action.
The Cortiscan test results show that it would perform other stroke early detection, both in terms of sampling method, accuracy, instrument price, number of user created, and test subject. With the creation of Cortiscan, it can help reduce the death rate of stroke. We will stay safe. Prevention is better than cure. So now, Cortiscan is present as a career of hope for the health of the country. We would like to thank Biswic from Airlangga University for the opportunity. Cortiscan, stroke prevention with early detection. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.